Today, we're going to be addressing something that I want to address. That is how to get clients on Instagram, because that is the first place I started with. So I love that for everyone to also get their clients from Instagram. Watched a video on YouTube. That was last year, yes. I used to watch how to get clients and things like that. And I watched one that was talking about Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this is something that I could do. I mean, even if you're getting your clients from Facebook, it's kind of almost the same thing. But I just feel like Instagram will be somewhere that I will click with more, because I mean, I've been on Instagram and I see people on Instagram. I see coaches there on Instagram too. I see people there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick this platform and then I'm going to grow there. I'm going to get my clients, my first clients from there. And that's what I did. So as soon as I decided to do that, I took action. Business is all about taking action. Like, no one is going to see you, no one is going to recognize you, you're not going to grow if you don't constantly take action and stay consistent. I cannot stress this enough. I want to keep this as the first point. See, when you start, you don't need to have a bunch of testimonials. Don't waste your time giving your whole time and value for free to so many people because you want to have a bunch of testimonials. Don't make that mistake. Create a brand new Instagram page if you must. Then boil down to optimizing your profile. You create highlights, you know, use an aesthetic, use a color scheme and stick with that color scheme. You want everything to be pleasing to the eye, because even if you want to get clients from Instagram is still a visual app. I mean, that's what it was made for. So you need your page to be visually appealing, and whenever you post a video, you need it to look like this. You need it to have a kind of like a catchy caption, like a catchy face that when someone sees it, the person is most likely to click it. If you are doing something, maybe you're a fitness personal trainer and you're doing something that has to do with that, don't go on your Instagram and start searching for, I don't know why I like to use this, but don't go on your Instagram and start searching for cooking videos, because you are sabotaging yourself. Instagram is going to pick up, and then the algorithm is just going to keep feeding you food the more you search for it. Or even if you're watching a lot of cat videos, your reels are going to be showing you cat videos, your explore page is going to be showing you cat videos, and that is going to mess up your reach. Like when you enter into Instagram for that your fitness personal training page, look at what other fitness coaches, their pages, you know, connects with them, engage. Because once you make a post and you post it, don't just leave the app and just expect magic to happen and you just blow up and stuff like that. Yeah, you could go viral, but to increase your chances of people like getting to know you, connect with other trainers in your niche, other web designers, other coaches, other chefs, any of that. Connect with them, collaborate with them, you know, join hands, lock hands, join hands, everything. Do everything. Like, comments, be consistent. Post daily at most, but every 2 days is also fine. But don't post once a week, because that's not enough in the beginning. That's not enough to keep things going. That's not enough to boost the algorithm in your favor. Make use of reels. Instagram reels are still the it game right now. Sure, yes, posts also work a lot, but you need your captioning to be top-notch level. Use the hashtags, write. Instagram favors longer captions more. Write captions, stick with a particular template so your color scheme can match. But make use of reels. Do not ever forget to make use of reels. Create quality content videos, short videos. Start from short videos first. It's until you have a base, like an audience base, that are genuinely interested in what you have to offer. That is when you start creating 30-second video, 1 minute video. But at the start, please boil it down to 10-second videos, 20 seconds at most. Please do not pass that level, because if people don't know you, they're not just going to just start watching your video and watching for that long. No, because the attention span these days is very, very low. So we just have to work with that. It's nobody's fault. And mind you, there are going to be down days. There are going to be days where you wake up and you don't feel like posting anything. You don't feel like getting up. You don't feel like showing off your business. And that's the day you need to push harder. Like, you need to get up. You need to and post, get up. Like, you know, that works for everyone. There are some days where you get up and you feel like, oh, today I want to make videos, you know, I'm in the video making spirit, and that day utilize it. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of your time, make content. If it means switching outfits, do that. Switching locations, do that. Make as much content as possible, because tomorrow you might wake up and then you feel your worst. You don't feel like making no video whatsoever. You don't feel like showing up in front of your camera. But then the day before you felt like it, you have all these content on your phone, stored on your phone, and you can use it 1, 2, 3 weeks. If it's YouTube video you're making and you're posting 1 video every week and you have 5 YouTube videos, that's 5 weeks. That's 1 month and 1 week already of content. And all you need to do is edit. You can just pick a day where you edit the videos, or the day before that day you just edit the videos, and you're done. You find out that method works very, very well. It saves you time, it saves you energy. You wake up, you know what video to edit next, you already have what to post, you have everything planned out. That's why content planning is very, very essential. Don't put all your focus on your followers. The focus should go more to the amount of engagement you have and the quality of your content, because that's very, very important. If your content is not speaking to your audience the way it should be speaking, even if you cold DM potential clients, they're not going to listen to you, because you're saying something and your content is saying something else. Your content does not have quality. You talk like you don't even know what you're saying. How is anyone going to buy from you? How is anyone going to listen to you? How are they going to respond to you when you are not even an authority in what you're talking about? You have no idea what you're saying. You see, it's not about, they're not even going to look at the amount of, sure, the amount of followers you have matter, but they're not going to look at, oh, he has tens of thousands of followers, and then they watch your content is not giving what it should give, and they're just going to buy from you. No, they're still going to be skeptical. So what matters the most is your engagement, and people knowing you, and your content has to have a lot of value for people to watch. Even if you don't have that much engagement, keep posting. It shouldn't stop you from posting. Even if you have 50 followers, or you have 100 followers, or you have 1,000 followers, it shouldn't stop you from posting content. You don't need to go ahead to make a website in the beginning, because I mean, you need a kind of a page, because this is like the internet days, and you know, tech and all of that. When you have a website, people tend to take you more seriously, look more professional and such. But there are free platforms in the beginning that you can use if you don't have enough startup cost. You can just build a portfolio, or maybe you are attending to clients and you feel like you're not going to have enough time to dedicate to that, because you want to focus on your clients more. You can just use a free platform, just whip up something, you'll add your links and things like that, just something that can show your works without you going into people's DMs and flooding their DMs with your samples and things that you've done or the things that you're yet to do. Like, that's very unprofessional to do. But if you have like a link, you just send them a link, and then they have like places, they have link boxes where they could just tap whichever one they want to look at. So they have the option of doing so. You don't want to just pester them with all the things that you've done, even the ones they don't even care about looking at. You just feed it to them because you don't even know what they want to look at. So yes, my point is, have a platform, have a page where you showcase your works, you showcase your testimonials. That is my point. I don't think people talk about this enough. Some people make this mistake. They're like, oh, the more social media platforms I'm on, the more growth I can get. That is not true. That is not true. Especially when you're not an expert in these things. These things are like, these things is literally like every other thing. If you focus on one particular platform and you are consistent in it, you are most likely to get traction. when you are doing that, especially when you are new to content creation and you know that you cannot keep the consistency if you're on 5 different platforms and trying to go at the same time. When you start with one, you're like, oh, this is going good. You move to 2. From Instagram, you can move to Facebook, or from Instagram, you can move to YouTube, or you can move to 2 types of platform that you can post the same ratio of video. Like Instagram and TikTok, you can literally post the same when it comes to reels, because they're both 9:16 ratio, so you can post it because it's portrait mode. If you know that you can't keep up posting content every single day on 3 different platforms, please just stick to one platform, because what matters is not how many places you are on. What matters is the consistency. You need to be consistent in order to gain traction, in order to get clients. You need to show up every day. You need to send DMs. You need people reaching out to you. You need to be an authority. And even if you are just an authority on one platform from the start, that makes so much more sense than trying to stress yourself being on 3 different platforms at the same time. Because the amount of time you give will be so much more, the amount of stress you have on you will be so much more, especially when you're doing portrait mode, landscape mode. That stresses you out. That will be all for this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all the likeables, and I will see you next time.